Though I've been back from El Salvador for over 2 weeks, I still think a lot about the trip, and there are plenty of things that I still savor. I made my list of the 5 things I loved, and I thought I'd make another list of 5 things I loved about the trip. Spanish is a beautiful language, and I loved listening to Spanish, trying to read Spanish, and learn as much of it as I could in the short week that we were there. When I came home, I resolved that I would learn some Spanish before I go back next time because it feels like such a poverty not to be able to communicate with the people you meet in El Salvador. I think Spanish is beautiful and I look forward to learning it. The next thing that I loved was the food. We ate a lot of food. We were treated so well by our friends in El Salvador. We had huge meals and we had frequent meals. One of the main foods that you enjoy when you're in El Salvador is called a pupusa. A pupusa is a thick tortilla and it's filled with beans and cheese or meat and cheese or squash and cheese. Very delicious, and they're very common. You see lots of pupusarias around El Salvador just as you drive through town. Lots of little tiendas set up where pupusas are being made and sold. Along with that, we had things that were chili rellenos or even squash that were prepared in the same way, stuffed with cheese and breaded and fried. Lots of rice, lots of vegetables, lots of chicken. We ate very well, and I have to admit I never went to bed hungry. Another thing that I loved about El Salvador was our visit to Lake Suchitlan. Lake Suchitlan is near the town of Suchitoto, a beautiful town, and Suchitlan is surrounded by mountains. We took some chartered boats with the students we support out to an island, and we toured the island. A hermit used to live there. There's wreckage from a plane that actually crashed in the lake. There's a little gift shop out there now. It was just an idyllic day. It was the last full day we spent in El Salvador, and it was really nice just to spend it outdoors, to see the beauty of the country, to see the students enjoy it so much. For many, it's a rare opportunity to visit a scenic place and just relax. Another thing I loved about this trip to El Salvador were our guides, Alfredo and Evelyn. Evelyn was the one who coordinated our schedule every day. She was with us every day, making sure we were on time. She would translate for us. She would give us background on the country, where things were, and history about some of the people that we had met. Evelyn kept so busy, was so generous, and really treated us with such hospitality and warmth. Evelyn has actually come to visit St. Elizabeth, so it was nice to see her in El Salvador. Driving the bus every day was a guy named Alfredo, and Alfredo was fearless. We came to respect him immediately in the first day. Alfredo could back the bus down a street with about 2 inches clearance on each side and not bat an eye. Alfredo took us safely from one point to another, usually those 12-hour days, visiting around various towns and parts of the country on the bus. Alfredo was our sure and steady transportation. The final thing that I loved was getting to see the community center in the Romero community that's dedicated to Father Jerry Juarez. Father Juarez, of course, is a priest of the Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph, with a long history of traveling to El Salvador and standing in solidarity with the people of El Salvador. Father Juarez has accompanied many of our delegations from St. Elizabeth and others as well. And Father Juarez is so passionate about building a bridge between our country and El Salvador, and his long involvement has sure won him a lot of friends there. He is revered, he is loved, and he is considered a saintly guy. And so they've dedicated this center in his honor. It's a beautiful center in the middle of the community, and I'm so proud that a priest from our diocese has had such an impact and continues to be considered such a great figure for the people of the Romero community. And it was great to see the Padre Jerry wear a center in his honor.